Yeah, this is Brennan Moriarty. I've got the question basically. It deals with the two ends of immigration. Okay, so people from first worlds and people from second or third world. Okay, so there's definitely an arc in between there. But do you think that it's important for normalcy in immigration and reverse immigration? That is, high quality people versus low quality people, uh, jobs that need to be done, jobs that nobody wants versus work that needs to be done. Is that a quality issue, or is that simply a, anyone will pretend to want to do it? And so yeah, so that's, how do you perfect immigration without getting confused about it? How do you, because America, people listen to America. They desperately want to hear that order, okay? And America is a big filter, okay? So you go in there on the East Coast, and every European says, "Oh, I love Boston," "Oh, Florida, so, New York, all right," But they come out to California, and they are, deboned. They're just like spineless by the time they get there. That is the filter. That filters everything out, okay? All the BS is filtered out by the time you get there. So if you grow up in that environment, in that true environment, not a planned community, but in the real Wild West America, like I grew up in, on the left-hand side of America, then you must have some answers. So I've written you can see the filter is unnavigated. There's not a lot of order. There's simply, what president shall we elect? Shall he say his name backwards or something like that? Whose founding fathers know what and where? All these things. You want to jump into war, the morality thing. So I'm writing intense stuff constantly. Let me just do this one song. It kind of mellows things out a little bit. And you can see me fly, and I can save you though, and we can touch the sky and have a world to show. But if we decide we'll have nowhere to go, we'll try inside our mind, but we must let it go. It's an upside down guitar, so you do the math. Okay, and then it just goes, I see there is an enterprise, there is a way to go. Enterprise, I know the feelings yoga. I seek the gentle brows of loving eyes that know, so we can really see, forget our thoughts, yo. If we just close our eyes and count to 10 or so, we can materialize the greatest yo-yo-yo. lado, 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 okay, so what is this song? Love me, love me, love me, love me, love you, love you, love They love me and I love you. They love me and I love Okay, so that's a bunch of songs there, and this one, but I did it, but and my mouth stays open too. That's the thing is, I can't remember that last one. That ding 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 ding. The lyrics are somewhere. Okay, you guys. I got all these notes. I'm like writing it down on like a piece of paper. They just kind of like blow away like butterflies. You know, it's like I'm just so. I'm gonna save the world. I'm very serious and very happy. Okay, happy. I have no pain at all. Okay. If I were to tell you the truth, you'd be like, you know. That's the question to the the euronews. Okay, because you can probably tell I'm what you call it, white or something like that. I actually call it European American from the West Coast, and I want you to know I'm sick and tired, and I'm not going to take it anymore. Basically, I have solved the immigration thing, and it is the most virtuous reality. It's basically based on a net that says normative youth travel transplant that is a unified functionalism of reality. Okay. Purified reality, a filter that says, okay, let's have purpose and direction and functionalism. Okay, so if you have trying to look at my notes here, jobs nobody wants to do, and work everybody wants completed. So here's some basically notes that I can't really see there. And then talking about some twisted history. So imagine there's a war and stuff like that, and imagine there's two possibilities of your class, and I don't mean money. I mean when you talk about basically ability and lack of ability. So say there's a war, and all your concerned people miraculously perish, and then you have this bubble of unconcerned people, and then you bring in slaves because you're a complete idiot or something like that, and you think that, oh, they're going to do the jobs that nobody wants to do. It's the work that needs to be done, not the jobs that nobody wants to do. Okay, because the job that is a twisted. That's the devil's sort of geography, I guess. Say, oh, let's just go over here, and everyone's going to have a job. But is it working? You know, that's the question. Okay, and so you have this filters, and America is the, you know, like for this fundamental filter. So you have your 5 levels of the economy, right? Your raw materials, your products, services, intellectual, and then your act your your what is it? Intellectual leadership or something like that. Beyond intellectual, but the leadership, the actual sort of, okay, this is the reality. This is the sphere that 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 works. Okay, that works. Not all the raw material saying, oh, isn't it wonderful we have raw material. That's not exactly wonderful. That's raw material. Okay. Um, and so just to dig extra deep here, what is the what is uh, smile, it won't go away. This is deep, okay? Okay, if you don't laugh, you're twisted, okay? Because you're lost. So, what is the opposite of a concentration camp? It is a dilution state, or dilution state. So basically, you have a castle, not a chicken shack, not a bunch of egg-laying chickens, eggs, but yeah, this is a state, and it is like goodness coming out, not badness going in. If that could even be conceived, that there would be an event for people to escape a bad environment, but rather um, okay, so that's so it's twisted. Okay, you can't be from Santa Cruz, California, and think everything is funny. Okay, it's just twisted. Okay, so that's yeah, I guess. And you know, I'm basically I'm writing and stuff like that, and I'm working on these prototypes of these architectural ideals, but they're all or nothing. Okay, it takes an immense amount of emotional energy to compose. It's basically dimensionality of the composition of the prototype. The design is rather fundamental. It is fundamentally fundamental. Okay, basically, basically, whatever that word was. Um, yeah, the root word, basically. So you're taking something and reducing it to a single unit, like a Lego. So you're building like a box out of Legos, and you only need one size of Lego, maybe two, just so that it has strength and stuff like that. So I'm trying to do all this stuff, and it's, you know, I built a tiny little a little scale model prototype out of foam, which isn't really accurate, but I was paranoid that it would someone would see it and they'd be like, oh, obvious. It's just a box. I actually took it apart though. It was held together with pins, foam, and pins, and so it's like a fundamental thing that saving the entire, you know, a system to unify, you know, environmental stuff, and you know, I'm the type of person I'll go on YouTube. It's gonna happen right now actually, and then I will go off and I'll like be carrying this cross. I'll be like have like a giant bag. I'll like, walk past the subway and I'm like, you know, I'm like unhappy, out there crucifying myself because people don't care for filtered or unfiltered. They just want glamour. They just want hype, fashion. Fascism. They want fashion. So it's like they're being ambiguous, dissonant. I'm being ambiguous. cognitive dissonance says, oh, something is bad, then it is good. So you say, we have a bad job to do. Okay, that's good. You know, it's not though. What we have is work that needs to be done in peace. So I gotta go.
How you doing?
Yes, yes. Okay.